Imagine taking one step forward and feeling like there is nothing beneath your feet. No solid ground, no visible support, just empty space. And yet, you are standing on something completely invisible, something that looks so clear. Your brain refuses to believe it's real. This is not glass. This is ice. And it's one of the strangest places on Earth. Lake Baikal, in the middle of Siberia. There is a frozen lake so transparent that people who walk across it often freeze not from the cold, but from hesitation. Because when you look down, you don't see ice. You see depth. Endless, dark, silent depth. It feels like standing on air, and your instincts tell you to stop, to turn back, to not take another step. But the truth is, this ice is stronger than it looks, much stronger. In fact, during the winter months, the ice on Lake Baikal can grow over 1 meter thick enough to support vehicles, trucks, even heavy equipment. And yet, your eyes don't trust it, because everything you see tells you that you shouldn't be standing there. That one wrong move could send you straight into the water below, and that water is not shallow. Lake Baikal is the deepest lake on Earth, over 1,600 meters deep. That's deeper than most skyscrapers are tall. So when you look down through that clear surface, you're not just seeing ice. You're looking into a vast, dark world beneath you, a space that feels endless and completely silent. But what makes this ice so different? Why is it so clear compared to every other frozen lake? The answer lies in how it forms. Unlike typical ice, which freezes quickly and traps air bubbles and impurities, Lake Baikal freezes slowly, very slowly. As temperatures drop, the surface begins to solidify layer by layer. And during this process, impurities are pushed out, air escapes, particles are removed, leaving behind nearly pure ice. And pure ice is transparent. This is what creates that glass-like effect. But the clarity is only part of the story, because once the lake is fully frozen, something else begins to happen. The ice starts to move, not dramatically, not visibly, but constantly. As temperatures change, the ice expands and contracts, building pressure, creating tension, and eventually it cracks. Long fractures stretch across the surface. Some of them extend for kilometers, sharp, jagged lines, cutting through the ice like lightning. At first, they look dangerous, unstable. But most of them are completely natural and incredibly strong. Still, standing above them feels different, because now you're not just walking on invisible ice. You're walking over visible fractures, deep, dark lines that seem to split the world beneath your feet. And then there's the sound. Sometimes, without warning, the ice will shift. A deep, echoing crack travels across the lake. It doesn't break, but it moves. And the sound is something you don't forget. Low, powerful, almost like thunder coming from beneath you. It reminds you that this place is not still, not quiet, not safe in the way it appears. It's alive, constantly changing, constantly adjusting. And then you notice something else. Beneath the ice, frozen in layers, are strange patterns, bubbles. Hundreds of them, sometimes thousands, trapped gas, rising from the bottom of the lake. Methane, released slowly from organic material deep below. As the gas rises, it gets caught. As the surface freezes, layer after layer, the bubbles stack on top of each other, creating formations that look almost artificial. Perfect shapes, frozen motion, like time has stopped. And you are looking at something that should be moving, but isn't. And when sunlight hits the surface, everything changes again. The ice begins to glow, blue, white, crystal clear. Light travels through it, reflecting, refracting, bouncing in every direction. It creates a landscape that feels almost unreal, as if you are standing on something that doesn't belong to Earth. But this place is real, and it has existed for millions of years. Lake Baikal is over 25 million years old, one of the oldest lakes on the planet. And because of that, it contains life forms found nowhere else. Creatures that have adapted to extreme cold, deep water, and total darkness. A hidden ecosystem beneath a surface that looks completely empty. And maybe that's what makes this place so powerful. Not just how it looks, but how it feels. Because standing there, alone, surrounded by ice and silence, looking down into the depths below, you begin to realize something. This is not just a frozen lake. This is a place where reality feels uncertain, where your senses don't agree with each other, where what you see doesn't match what you know. And that creates a kind of tension, a quiet fear, not because something is chasing you, but because everything feels wrong. And yet, you keep walking, step by step, across something you cannot fully trust. Something that looks like it shouldn't exist, but does. The ice that looks like glass, beautiful, unnatural, and just unsettling enough to make you question every step you take.